Hello. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me on my Facebook page. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. My name is Dana. I'm a veterinary cannabis counselor and a pet wellness coach. I just wanted to take a few minutes to say hi and introduce myself. I put out videos periodically. We refer to them as Tuesday Tidbits, and they're just helpful tips and tricks on natural ways to keep your pets healthy and even safe. Frequently, I will compare those natural ways and remedies to more of the Western side and the veterinary side. Those videos, just like this one, are unscripted. They're raw. They're just me coming out and talking about different things that I've experienced with my 23 or so years of experience being in the pet industry. So just so you know, they're not scripted. I don't believe in taking the video and cutting it up and cutting out different portions. I want pet parents to know who I am. So I don't polish it. I just want you to see the real me. So with that being said, talking about the veterinary side, I will say that I did spend 14 years as a veterinary technician, so I do know what it's like to be behind that counter, working with the doctor, their methods and their methodologies, as a matter of fact. I do know that there is an absolute time and a place where veterinary medicine and that veterinarian is absolutely needed. However, I also believe that there's an old philosophy that natural is really the best practice. And gosh, guys, that philosophy goes back decades. And I really do believe in this. And the reason being is because the body is an amazing piece of machinery. And if it's given the right fuel, just like our cars, it will run and thrive for years. It can actually ward off incoming invaders and other disease. As a veterinary technician, I saw way too often where veterinarians would basically be quick to dole out the prescription diets or the pharmaceuticals because they're quick to just approach your pet situation with exactly what you're seeing at that moment. The simple fact is that what you're seeing at that moment is more often than not a symptom of something that's going on deeper. Veterinarians just want to hand out those medications to mask that symptom so you'll feel better and they'll feel better. And sure, they may feel better, but is it really helping the long-term issue? No, there's still something deeper that's still festering, that's going to rear its head later, and it's going to be even worse because it's been there for a longer period of time. So, as a pet wellness coach, I am here to not only discuss your veterinarian, their options, if you get options, discuss their speak. Frequently, veterinarians speak above us. There was an old saying back in the day that God knew that veterinarians spoke up here above people. So that's why he created veterinary technicians. Okay, anyway, I'll tell you that over the years, I have seen vets do some really crazy things. Here not too long ago, I saw a dog who literally had their ears, they're a little flopped, and they removed the flop of their ears. And I don't mean just like back in the day when we would crop a Doberman's ears or a Pit Bull's ears and just leave those little points. There's nothing left. It is the scalp and 2 holes in the head. And the reason that this vet opted to do that is because they have fought with what they refer to as an oral hematoma. It's when the ears get damaged in some way, whether it's a lot of head shaking or a fight and trauma, but vessels inside of those ears break and those ears puff up full of blood, kind of like a pillow. And they couldn't get it to resolve. the option then became to just amputate the ears. There are so many options. Number one, oral hematomas will heal on their own. Number two, there are absolutely natural things you can do to promote that healing. And number three, if you do opt for surgery, there is a surgery outside of amputating those ears that will help the ears grow as one piece instead of skin, cartilage, skin. Therefore, they can no longer fill up. Veterinarians today opt to just dive right in and go for extremes. I'm here to help you navigate that and look at other options. I'm here to help you navigate and be your pet's hero, right? I understand we want our little furry friends to be here as long as possible. I have a 14 and a 15-year-old Chihuahua. I want them to be here, happy, healthy for the time that they have with me. And I want to do everything I can to create a preventative lifestyle to keep them happy and healthy. So as a pet wellness coach, we'll discuss whole food diets. We'll discuss, is it time for supplements? And if it is, we'll scour supplements and find them that don't have fillers and other ingredients that can be toxic or harmful. We'll talk about essential oils and the possibilities of using those medicinally for fleas and ticks, for antimicrobials and antiparasitics, for antibacterials. We'll talk about other modalities like chiropractic, massage, therapeutic acupressure, acupuncture, kinesiology. Heck, we might even talk about some bioenergetic healing. Bioenergetics can affect great change in the body. We'll talk about potential issues, or we'll just start building a life in a preventative style, because prevention is much better than the cure, and it's absolutely less expensive. As a veterinary cannabis counselor, we'll talk about issues that may be structural. I have clients coming to me with senior pups like my two that are just getting a little older. And age isn't a disease, but we have to support an aging, achy body. Maybe their appetite is starting to wane. Maybe they're starting to have some dementia or sleep problems. Maybe we have a cancerous issue. Maybe we've got mammary tumors, prostate cancer, skin cancer like hemangiosarcomas or mast cell tumors, things that we really don't want to aggravate with surgery because it can promote that metastasis. Cannabis can absolutely stop these cancers in their track. We can talk about other situations, whether your dog or cat has fears, phobias, stresses, anxieties, noise phobias. If they have like a neurologic condition like Wobbler's disease or degenerative myelopathy. If they have structural issues like disc disease, IVDD, where it's affecting their mobility and their gait. Arthritis, elbow dysplasia, hip dysplasia. The science around cannabis therapy is amazing, and it's one of the safest natural approaches you can take, much safer than pharmaceuticals, and they're absolutely going to get to the root problem. So that's who I am. That's what I do. I hope you found today useful. I know this got a little long. It's just a way to say hi, and this is me. If you need any assistance, please know I always offer a free initial chat where we can talk for 20 or 30 minutes, get to know one another, and see if our services are good for you. That's it for now. I hope to see you on future videos. I hope you find them helpful. And if you need help, please reach out. I'd so love to hear from you. That's it for today. Bye for now.